The legs, the 100 miles an hour, also has a good slider. Love watching him pitch.
So what's the challenge?
33 homers, Hoskins with 20. Don't let those guys beat you. You know, first time through, they're going to come up.
3 homers. Leads the National League. But the Braves have done great work. But as you said, 3 of those 4 hits left the ballpark. But not here as Strider erases him with a wicked slider, and that's how game 1 starts.
Got to be patient against Nelson. Make him throw a lot of pitches early.
It's a bullpen game for the Phillies today. We'll talk more about that. Ready with a 1-0 count. And that's taken low. 2 hot teams come into play today. The Phillies have won 5.
Harper, since his injury, they're 17-12. Guys are really stepping up in his absence.
A few trades happened. Next thing you know, they're World Series champs. So I agree. Don't discredit or discount the
wild card in the National League. They have a game lead over the Cardinals. As this one is poked to the left side, Dansby throws on the run. Skip throw in the stretch. Got him. 2 out.
Stepping towards home and throwing to first base. How in the world can you get that much behind it? I have no idea.
And I don't know if you saw Strider, but it really pumped him up that he made that.
And throw from the air. That's also difficult. But to throw and get that much on it behind you, throwing across your body, nearly impossible.
Well, speaking of the.
And the Braves had trouble getting him out up in Philadelphia. Let's see if Strider can do that here with 2 quick outs in the top. Hit .423. And Strider gets a swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in a 1-2-3 first inning. The deals you made and how you identified the players you eventually acquired.
Sure. You might have to remind me on some of them because it's the days kind of blanks. Obviously, we had Davidson down there who up and down performance. Bryce Elder the same way. And we just don't think our starter depth right now, we're guaranteed to get those results. So especially having 2 games Saturday against the Mets, then the following week as well against starter depth, we think is going to be critically important, especially someone like him who's got experience and can throw the ball over the plate.
Robbie Grossman.
Or obviously clubhouse-wise, but the defense especially is so spectacular in so many ways. But having a guy that's a platoon option for Snit to use when at side, he was still having quality at bats. He grinds at bats. He does not chase. He'll draw a walk. That's not something we have a lot of. Guys are going to come through for you.
During the trade deadline and trying to pick a, I was.
If you're a really good starter, you stick him in the bullpen. I mean, you guys remember Max Fried in the bullpen in the postseason. Incredible. So if you're a successful starter, we were running into 2-inning starts, 3-inning starts. And the impact on the bullpen going forward, the following day and the day after that and the day after that was really going to be a problem for us. He was a starter early in his career, and he's got a fantastic changeup and slider. But the biggest thing is strikes. I mean, you guys know it.
Right.
I think fans do too. In a row, 5 days in a row, we're going to need to be in the playoffs. It's one thing, but during the season when you have 10, 15, 20 games in a row, you can't. So having as a long guy's done a nice job as well. So just having a power arm for Snit to use, I think will adds to that.
Explain what you meant by that downstairs earlier today.
Yeah, so I think we want to keep all these guys, right? We want to keep all these players, and we want them to be here long term. That being said, we're certainly going to have a need like that. As much as we're in the now in 2022, we still talk about our 2023 needs and our potential 2024 needs and so on. So
Bryson Stott is the hitter. 1-0 Phillies.
Alex, what's the update on Albies? Because
early September, mid-September, we think at the actual, that's as late as we expect it to be. It'd be tough to bring somebody in, have them play. Can cover us at short, third, obviously outfield, second. Not someone that needs to, obviously Snit goes with his guys. And if you're a bench player on the Braves.
So Alex, now you have your roster set. You have your team as it's currently constructed. We said in our opening comments, the season for all intents and purposes.
I try to stay in the moment in games, but you're right. We talked about it, and like you said, these are really good teams. This is the month you owe it to everybody to put the best team on the field, and these games are so important. And you don't want to wait for the rosters to expand in September. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10s in terms of clubhouse and everything else. So that. As much as you'd like to sound like 2 or 3 hours.
Oh my goodness. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Matt Vierling. And the way that the
getting ready for school, but the July is tough for GMs with the draft and trade deadline, but I'm glad it's over and I get to see him again.
He'll get some sleep.
Whirlwind for him.
And for everybody, right? Who follows the club is here's a soft line drive to first. Gregorius retired, 1 pitch.
More walks, be more patient, which really helped with his power. So Sicer's the guy. He's the guy very soon.
This is Kyle Schwarber. He struck out to start the game. We'd be remiss if we didn't talk about all the changes from the Angels to play center field, and they got David Robertson, I beg your pardon, to the Phillies are 16 games over 500 since June the 1st themselves.
I mean, it's definitely an upgrade for this ball club, you know, well against his former team.
We're all in favor of that.
Exactly.
But you look at the Phillies now: Nola, Wheeler, Syndergaard, Ranger, Suarez.
Gene Segura, another guy.
Yep. And ball 4 puts Schwarber aboard.
I love the fact that Alex starter, and we'll see him in that spot.
I thought the best part of it was when he said, quote, "We don't believe in innings limits."
He's down to 88 to 90 for Aroldis Chapman. So it shows that not everybody can go into a rotation and maintain velocity and get guys out.
Strike 3 takes care of Hoskins.
Wow, that was a beautiful pitch right.
Runner goes. The pitch is dropped at the plate. No chance for Contreras. And Schwarber is an opportunistic base stealer. He picks up his 5th. Bag. He stands there with 2 outs. 1-0 count. And Bohm a little late. Best batting average in July of anybody in the bigs. And a line drive smoked right at Arcia. Bohm in his last start. He's punched out 5 of them in the first 3 innings tonight. So he's ahead of his last start pace for the Braves this year. And took a little off that.
He's been playing so well. Realmuto, 393 in the second half coming into tonight's game.
And that's really remarkable.
It's amazing. And if I'm a Phillies teammate, I love his sack, and he's one of your better hitters in the lineup right now.
And another swing and a miss. Slider at 88. Realmuto is victim number.
He throws the nasty slider down.
Strider got to 3-2 on Nick Castellanos his first time up in the second inning. Castellanos, his bat is coming to life. He's 10 for his last.
Phillies in that clubhouse caused a little ruckus. I've pitched there. Can't hit that.
So here's Derek Hall. Kid made his big league debut against the Braves, you might recall. He's a full-time DH and occasional first baseman for the Phillies. Rifled into right, but Ronald is there at the edge of the warning track, and the Phillies are retired. So Jerome shows up and the Braves play great. That's the story tonight as Bryson Stott swings at the first pitch and is quick for Spencer tonight, Vierling the 8th place hitter. And that's outside. Ball 1. Angels. Not sure if Marshall will be here in time for tomorrow's early start. But that's been a black hole for their team all year, guys. The Phillies haven't gotten.
Tell you, Abdul Herrera, he normally kills us, though. I'm glad to see he's gone down.
Get him out.
Way upstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
When you get to be your mid-30s, you know yourself so well, you can almost tell the pitching coach what's wrong.
Wow. Paint job.
When you paint the corners, you can face the same guys over and over all year long.
And the difference is he's going strike 1. And even if the hitter can't catch up with it, fly ball the other way.
And the danger in facing a team back-to-back is you'll be okay.
Strike 2 for Didi. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Look at how late Didi swung at that. 100.
I'm choking up. I just want to slap something somewhere. That's it.
In the homestand finale, And a swing and a miss. 9 strikeouts for Spencer Strider.
Different the angle at which it's coming from for Spencer Strider, and I thought that was interesting. But 1 for 6, 4 strikeouts.
You are spot on, Kelly. Remember the Iron Mike pitching machine where it has that big iron arm and you can track as matters what the hitters see.
And they haven't seen much from Spencer tonight. He struck out 9 Phillies.
And if you can delay that timing mechanism out of a hitter, then you're already off to a great start on the
out there.
But it didn't bother him. He gets Schwarber. That's 10 strikeouts for Strider.
holster.
4 double-digit strikeout games for Strider this year. Something else to think about today and tomorrow. For the Braves, we've got 5 games in 4 days coming up with the Mets. And on back-to-back Saturdays, guys, on the road trip, the Braves games ahead will be critically important with that heavy workload scheduled for the Braves on that 3-city trip. For the doubleheaders, we'll see how it all hashes out. And no swing for Hoskins. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Raisel Iglesias, who was acquired minutes before the end of the trading deadline. For Hoskins, don't lose him. Spencer, the pitch. He didn't. That's number 11.
Wow. Bullpen. Wow.
He's set down 10 in a row, and with this big lead, he is strikeout guy. He gets his strikeouts, but the pitches don't pile up ordinarily. Yeah, he's had a last 9 runs. And he's trying to cool off one of the hottest hitters in the National League, Alec. The 1-2 pitch. Spencer will try again. Here it is. Struck him out. He struck out the side, and that equals his career. And faces off with JT Realmuto in the 7th. And there has been no diminishment of
into the 7th as a starter in his career.
Him. But missed outside. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch number 95 is coming, and he's got him set up. It's 2-2.
Fantastic during his bullpen this week, and he hadn't needed it yet.
There's a new career high. Number 13 strikes out Realmuto tonight. He has the first of 2 hits. They were back-to-back hits. A little dribbler. That should be easy. And a changeup to Nick Green, Gordon Beckham, Trevor Scales are standing by to talk about this busy day, and that's just out of reach as Hall has 2 of the Phillies' 3 hits.